Welcome everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm Michael Soom, and today I will be presenting our paper Vis2Rec, a visual dataset for visit recommendation, co-written with Adrian Popescu and Bertrand Deleuzoide. After a quick introduction, I will explain the motivation and goals behind our dataset. I will then explain how it was built, followed by a global overview of the data. Finally, I will show a few results obtained with our dataset, as well as the key takeaways of our work. First, travel is a central topic for a sustainable society, and travel habits can be driven using recommender systems. Moreover, existing recommender systems on the subject are known to perform poorly in practice. Therefore, there are high incentives for tourism recommendations. In addition, photos are a central part of tourism, and generating profiles using images exclusively can lead to recommender systems with minimal user effort. The main problem is that there are no large-scale datasets containing user images suitable for recommendation. Therefore, in this work, we ask ourselves if it's possible to build such a dataset. This dataset will be large-scale, specific to tourism, while also being diverse, and distributable through only Creative Commons images. Once the dataset is constructed, we infer user visits with a visual deep model to construct profiles, and benchmark it using existing recommender systems. To structure our data, we start by using the Google Landmarks dataset, augmented with Wikipedia queries to get an image and textual set of points of interest, or POIs for short. We then use this POI set in combination with the Flickr API to identify traveling users. Finally, we collect the Creative Commons images of these users on their traveling days. To infer visits from these images, we use a performant model called DELG, which is based on global and local feature matching. So for each user image, we get the most resembled Google Landmarks image to infer a potential visit. Finally, the aggregated user profiles are used to train multiple recommender algorithms, from the most basic to more advanced ones. We evaluate the quality of the dataset by predicting visits that have been put aside during the training phase. So what did this work get? A dataset with over 7 million images from 14,000 users. It depicts 36,000 POIs scattered over 400,000 individual visits. And as we can see, not all images are related to tourism, so we also get in-domain as well as out-of-domain images. The identification process is highly performant, leading to correct matches even in very difficult cases. We identified POIs all over the world, with a concentration in Europe, the US, and Japan. Our benchmark with recommender systems show that we can predict user visits with more advanced techniques, leading to better results. However, our experiments show that the task is complex and that additional work is needed to use Vis2Rec to its full extent. So let's recap the main key points of our work. We built the first large-scale public dataset representing user images grouped by user. This dataset contains over 7 million photos, from which we have extracted visual user profiles using a performant identification algorithm. From our experiments, recommendation directly from user images seems to be a promising research direction, and the use of the out-of-domain images could be a good way of improving the results. Thank you a lot for your attention, and if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.